Okay, let's take a look at Dreamweaver Lesson 3. This is all about creating hyperlinks and the different types of hyperlinks that are available. Let's take a quick preview. Now, Lesson 3 is made up of about 5 or 6 different files. It starts with this page, the front page to the Compass Adventure Tour site, with 4 different trips we're going to link up. When you click on the trips, you get a little blurb, and you just click on your back button to go back. A little information about rafting. Don't worry about that missing image. Then there's also going to be a link here to go to another page called the trip page. And the trip page is made up of a series of links or anchors that actually link down to the same page. For example, the Hawaii Multisport, it just brings you to the bottom of the page where the description of the Hawaii Multisport is. And if you click on this arrow, it goes back up. So it's all one page. And the reason we're doing this is when you have a web page that has a lot of scroll, like this one, a lot of horizontal scroll or vertical scroll, you create it's good to create some links at the top, kind of like a little table of contents, just to make it easier for the viewer, so they don't have to sit there and scroll all the way down to find the biking information that goes right to it. So we'll figure out how to do that. And then lastly, we're going to work on this map. This is kind of cool. This is a single image. You can see by highlighting it's all one image, but depending on where you bring your mouse, if you go over to Australia, that's a hotspot that goes to this website about Australia.com. The North America brings you to the trips page, and if you click on Hawaii, that brings you right to the information that's about Hawaii. So this is all about creating hotspots on a single graphic. So let's go ahead and get started. Open up your Dreamweaver. And your site should be defined, and we're going to go inside of web design, DWMX, Compass Tours, go inside Lesson 3. And when you open up Lesson 3, you'll notice lots of files. So where do we start? Well, that file should look somewhat familiar to you. That's the old index file, the front page to the site. So we click on it. None of the links are made yet. So I'm going to make the links. Now you probably remember from when we did our home page, our index page, how to make links. Very simple. Just highlight it, come over here, drag it, find the surfing page that's linked, find the diving page, mountain biking, and then rafting. Okay, that's done. Now we go over here, we want to check out our most popular trips. That phrase, popular trips, we're going to link to the trips page. Now the trips page, I'll open it up, it's this one. It's not done yet, but it's okay, we can still link it. And notice you can, when you have multiple pages open, you can click on the little bottom tabs, flip back and forth. These trips vary. And then the last line we're going to add in ourselves, check out our interactive map. And I'm going to highlight interactive map and link it to the map page. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to link this commercial to the www.australia.com website. Now the best way to link to a website is to open up a browser window and actually go to the website itself. Make sure that it actually exists, that you're spelling everything right, all that good stuff. www.australia. I hope I spelled it right. I did not. Put an extra. I don't think it has an I in there. Okay, this looks better. So I know that this website exists, and here's the address up here. Notice it redirected me. That's fine. I'm going to highlight it by clicking it, then simply right click and copy it. So it's definitely a good web address. Now what I can do, fix my window a little bit, is I can take that web address and link it. So click on the graphic so it's highlighted. You can see a little box around it. Over here in the link box, right here, instead of grabbing the point to file and linking to a file, we're going to right click and we're going to paste that web address right in. You could type it in, but you just have to remember to type in the http:// first before you type the address in. By copying and pasting it, you know it's good. Now that's done. I'm going to click over here, make sure it remembers it. And another thing we want to do is, since you're linking to an external website away from your website, it's somewhat common practice when you link to another website to have it open in another window, like a pop-up window. The way you do that is right here in this target box, which says target. If you choose target blank, it will open up the new window, the new website in a new window. So we'll preview that by pressing F12. Okay. Check out my links I just made. Look good. And now I'm going to click on the Australia, and notice what happens. It opens up in a pop-up window. And there it is. It worked. I can close that off. Close that. Now I'm going to save this. And I think, if I remember, the last thing we were supposed to do is put in a little email us for more information. So add that in really quick at the bottom here. Enter email us for more info. The font changed, so I'm going to put it to Verdana, size 2. Remember how to make an email link. Highlight it down in the link box. Just type in email : and then whatever the address is. I'll just make one up. compass@yahoo.com. Alright, perfect. Save this, and now let's go ahead and do the map. There's the map page. Okay, here's how to do the map. Well, I'll put a pause here and we'll do this with part 2.